Your ancestors live in the shadows of your life. They watch. Your grandmothers read the story of your family into your hair. Read the story of your family into your hair, and yet these stories are told through your mother's voice. If you listen closely enough, you can recognize which parts of hers are theirs. Their spirits dig through the dirt to cradle the placenta that was left as a gift to them, a trace of the birth they never got to see. They cry and say they wish they could hold you properly. They cry and ask why you feel so cold. They cry and ask if it is because you have lost touch of your culture and all you can do is cry. Because you were born forgetting to carry them with you. They apologize for never meeting you in person, for not slamming the door on the way out so at least you know they were planning on meeting you. And even though you left that house years ago, that door is still open. Every time your dad speaks, you can hear the generations in him, as if every voice of old is hidden in his. The howls of your grandfathers are heard in the trees outside your window. You spent 13 years pretending you couldn't hear them. Every time someone replaces your ethnic name with plastic white syllables, your grandfathers scream. Ask the wind, ask the sea, ask the earth why their daughter can't speak to them. Cry to the moon and ask why their daughter can't recognize their faces. Spit on the sun and cry, why can't she hear our voices say? No lost children, only lost ways whisper. These milk and honey children do not know their legacy. Scream, come home. Their words are carried on the wind. And you turn around with your eyes wide open. You swear you heard someone say your name. A heat comes over you even though the wind is pushing from every direction. Somewhere, your mother drops the telephone in her hand. Somewhere, your dad hits the brakes a little too hard. Somewhere in your childhood, that little girl is begging you to remember her. To remember all the times you couldn't pronounce your family members' names properly. To remember all the times your name was replaced with the nickname Palangi. To remember that the door to the house that your ancestors live in is still open. But all you say is, guess it was just the wind. Guess it was just the wind. By the time you get to your front door, every part of you has gone cold. At this point, it is too painful for your ancestors to keep watching.